So a big welcome and thank you to everyone for joining us for Newtopia's inaugural advisory call. Jeff and I felt very strongly that for 2019, we want to hear from the best and brightest minds out there. And so speaking to you humbly from Newtopia's head office, Lara Dodo, Chief Operating Officer, and
Jeff Ruby, founder and CEO.
Okay. So we hear a lot in the world today about, and having recently come back from the conference board in Manhattan about a week and a half ago, we've seen many point solutions who have moved from being in the pre-space to move to the full condition management space, condition management, all the way to mental health. There's a lot of broadening happening out there. And so things are changing, things never stand still, and who better to hear from as to what's happening trend-wise in terms of innovation, what our employer committee want, than you, our strategic advisors. So today we have a very exciting panel lined up. You're not going to be hearing just from Jeff and I, so don't worry about that, right? We want to hear from you, and your great feedback is very much valued and appreciated. It's going to be used not only to enrich everyone today on this lunch and learn call, but it'll be used by Newtopia as well to help us really up our game and iterate on our next version of Newtopia 2019, 2020 and beyond. So proactively, thank you. Right, so here's what you can expect. First up, we are very proud and pleased to introduce you to a partner of ours and a leader in the space of genetics, and that is Paldeep Singh Atwal. Paldeep is Medical Director and Vice President of Genetic Services at PWN. And so Paldeep will be talking to us about the trends in commercialized testing of genetics. So a hot topic, certainly a lot of opinions on it, so we'll leave that to the experts to chat with us about. We're then going to hear from our founder and CEO, Jeff Ruby, a little bit on the trends of what's happening in sustained habit change across disease prevention. We promise we're not going to put you through a whole demo. It'll be pure high level.
No, just very directional.
Exactly. We're then moving into a fully moderated panel led by Matthew Holt. Many of you will know Matthew. Matthew is the president of SMAC Health. And Matthew will be guiding through a conversation with Brian Callis, who's managing director from Accenture Health, Tom Hetherington, who's senior advisor at AbbVie Health. And through that session, we're pretty sure that we're going to have a lot of questions from you, the group has signed in. Thank you to those of you who have already started sending over questions in advance of today's webinar. Please, as conversations are happening, just be live, be fluid. If you text in on the web conf, we will get your questions and make sure we address them as we wrap up a Q&A at the end of the hour. How does that sound?
Sounds fantastic. Can't wait. Really happy to have all of you with us, especially our wonderful speakers and panelists. Thank you for giving your time today. Let's kick it off.